So last night, you have a show for the YouTube viewers.
Well, not for the YouTube viewers.
For the YouTube viewers who were paying attention, but also not paying attention. There was a show called Kick or Keep. It was kind of a knockoff Raj Royale, but way more racist with a lot more slurs and things along those lines. And it was run by a Somalian dude named Corantos who wore women's leggings over his face. And last night, he did a stream right after you logged off. And he basically said, Steven, he's gay and he hates Muslims. And I can't bear to work for him anymore. And there's been a lot of speculation as to the reasoning for why he did this. People are saying it's because your Kick contract is coming up for renewal. People are saying he's been pressured from his parents because, how can you be associated with this guy? What is your assumption of what actually happened? And also, were you caught by surprise or did you see this coming?
I'm always surprised when people choose other things over career and money, but that's just my inner,
You're not Jewish, you're Cuban. So
at this point, I'm kind of honorary.
You know what's a good Cuban food? Why'd he quit? What's your real reason? Why'd he quit? Why'd he tell you to go yourself? Like, I'm not working for that gay Islam hater. But you were a gay Islam hater from day one.
My guess is it's boring. I don't think that's like an exciting story here. My guess is going to be he probably started getting a lot of pressure from friends and family.
They found out. They're like, hey, why are you working for that Jew
Or
supporter?
rather, they knew for a while and he was like, oh, this guy says some crazy sometimes, but then they saw some clips or they found out more about me and they're like, yo, this is not okay. Yeah.
Interesting. I've only spoken to him once and I was like, hey, listen, do whatever you want to do. Leave me out of your shit. I don't want to be involved with your crazy Nazis or lefties or whatever other you have on the show. Just do your own thing. And that was it. And then I think I mentioned like once I was like maybe going to sponsor the show, but then I realized that was a really bad idea because that shit is wild. That show. I mean, it was wild. I have to speak in past tense now.
Well, hold on.
I can't believe that you even had your name.
Where the future goes.
Was associated. I mean, Wes would be really good for the show, but in the same part, it needs to be tamed down. You can't be dropping the slurs like you drop on that.
I can do whatever the f I want.
You can, but it's going to hurt you in your image moving forward.
Oh, yeah?
Don't you think so?
No.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Okay.
Hugh quit. He was making $3,000 a month, but he liked to tell everyone he was making more. Why do you think that is?
Did he tell people he was making more?
He implied heavily he was making more. Yeah. And whenever someone was like, hey, you're only making $3, he was like, don't watch my pockets, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Interesting. Okay.
You didn't know that?
I don't think he implied that, but
he did imply that.
I will say now that at least I can speak publicly about that. I do think it's funny that he legitimately thought he was going to get paid $12,000 a month.
Yeah, you have to
run the show. That was pretty funny.
You have to be someone like me to get that much money.
Also, God damn, he must have been, not to be racist, but Somalian making $3,000 a month, working that little, bro. He's got to be like I am donating more to like Somalia's GDP. Like I bet there was a noticeable bump in his city. The GDP, the wages I was paying. Yeah,
that was a good meme. The GDP export chart that you do, you have to guess the country. It's gonna be like very different for next year now for Somalia. It used to be like content creation, and now it's down a little bit.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I mean, listen, I don't know from a pure business point of view, I'm not sure what you're doing because you get like 30 viewers when you're streaming. Why would you give this up? It just doesn't make sense financially.
Why would I? Oh, why? Like for Q?
Yeah, I'm talking to him.
Yeah,
kind
I
of
can't.
Right now.
I can't. I have to intellectualize a lot to figure out people that are like, yeah, I'm making like 100x the salary of like an ordinary Somalian person right now, but I understand that my mom and dad are mad, so I'm going to just abandon this endeavor completely. That just seems wild to me. But
that's something I have a problem with also too, is you feel like people are going to be like rational with their debates and their thought process and, and their fighting.
Not
like,
rational, but understandable.
they're going to do some sort of pros and cons in their head. And there's actually just a lot of people that just don't do that. They're just, at their entire point of their life, it's like they just stepped on a Lego and you laughed at them. And that's how they move through life constantly. No thought whatsoever.
I completely disagree.
There's 100% people that are like that.
Okay, I disagree.
You know the moment that you get, even though we're rational people, when we're in a car, sometimes someone will do something crazy to us while we're driving. And for a brief moment, you're ready to pull out your Glock and end that man's life.
Never. I've never thought that.
Well, then you're special because I am. So you're just gonna lie and act like you don't have road rage.
The only people I get mad at when I'm driving are people in my car telling me how to drive.
Okay,
they're the ones.
Listen to me. Everyone, I guess I'll talk to everyone else. We all have that instinct of the people who have driven. There's a moment, it's brief, but you're ready to, someone cut you off. You're going to throw your whole life away because this guy cut you off. It doesn't make sense. But at the time, at the moment, you're actually willing to do it.
Okay.
So to me, this seems like one of those moments with Q right now. Basically.
I don't think so. I don't think so at all. The
think
thing is, we look at some people,
Yeah.
and I think we fall into the trap of saying that person's not doing any cost-benefit analysis on anything in their life. But the reality is everybody does cost-benefit
I
analysis.
don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Wait, real quick. Where did
I
the
don't.
thing about
Okay.
where did the thing about his family come from? Like, is it possible he's just super pissed about your takes?
No.
No, I think there's something.
Because hasn't he like?
It's something strategic.
Well,
I
hold
feel.
on.
You feel it's something strategic?
No.
Hasn't
Really?
I think he did a cost-benefit analysis.
Wait, hasn't
I
he
think it's
hinted at
strategic.
this? He's been hinting at it. Like, didn't he take a jab like a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, he probably got this feeling a couple weeks ago. It's probably why he's been canceling. Yeah.
Well, I would if you're going to keep that show going, I would nominate probably the only person that's good for the job is Wes.
Yeah. Okay,
Dan.
wait, real quick. I just have to finish my take. People are always doing cost-benefit analysis and everything. The reason why sometimes it seems like people are being irrational or it seems like people aren't is because they're weighing some things way heavier than you'd weigh something. And so it seems like they're being irrational when the reality is if they're being irrational, the only irrationality is how they're valuing certain things in their life. So for Q, there's probably a really high value on social circles, which I think is pretty normal, especially when that social circle includes your family and the idea of having
I don't believe any of it. You know why? Because if he actually cared about any of that, there's no chance he'd ever been mixed up with you in the first place.
No. It's not when you say cared about any of it.
If any of that mattered, there's no chance he'd be with a bisexual, liberal.
If you go to a prison
No.
and you ask those people, why did you rob the bank knowing you'd be in prison? What do you think their answer would be?
I needed money.
No. They would say, I didn't think I was going to get caught. So for Q, he probably thought he wouldn't have this discovered by his parents or his family, and he could kind of get away with doing it on the side. But the fact that they found out was like an moment, so then he had to roll it back. That's probably what happened.
Maybe. Okay. Well, I guess that's the end of the Q thing. So no more kick or keep, unless someone else takes it over. I guess. Was it a profitable endeavor?
Theoretically, anything I do for a certain cause.
Yeah,
is
but
very
I mean, if you
profitable.
just sit there and watch YouTube, would it be better or the same?
It was a profitable endeavor.
It was better than just watching YouTube and doing what you normally do.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more of a me problem than it's a his, because he's who he is.
He is who he is.
That's well known. It's not going to change. He's him. But I'm willing to co-sign it because I'm pretty much co-signing it. No matter how many times I jumped in there to debate, no matter how many times me and him had heated back and forth, that is indifferent to what the truth is, which is I'm co-signing him. And I'm comfortable with him saying all those things, no matter how many times I'm debating. As long as I'm taking his money, as long as I'm using his platform, as long as me and him are hosting a show together, I might as well be agreeing with everything he's saying. I might as well be. Therefore, I was like, to save some dignity, some self-respect, I'm dropping the show. That's it.
Like, I think that line, I think somebody told him, as long as you're on that show, you're co-signing everything he's saying.
Are you saying he's not intelligent enough to like come to that kind of a conclusion himself?
It's not nothing to do with being intelligent. It has to do with like, is he willing to dump his whole like family and friend network and everything for $3,000 a month? Probably not.
I don't think it was a good business decision.
From his point of view?
Yeah, no. He gets like 20 viewers.
Well, it's not about the money.
It is about the money.
It's obviously it's not for him.
Was Keeper Kick going to keep going, in your opinion? Give me the real odds, no bullshit. 3 months from now, do you think Keeper Kick would have
Why
existed?
do you say no bullshit applying? I would bullshit. Otherwise.
You would
No, I'm good now. Yeah, that's fine. No, I
Really
wouldn't.
think
No, if I no,
Do you think
it'd
Keeper
be part
Kicker
of my,
would still be here
it's
in
part
3
of
months?
my Kick contract.
Yeah.
Like it would be part of that. I would do it as long as I'm streaming on Kick.
It's really part of your contract with him, with Kick?
I didn't say that.
Oh, so it's not part of it.
I didn't say that either.
Okay, so it is part of it.
I have no statement on either one of those prepositions.
Well, you've saved up a few $1,000,000 now as a result of your Kick stuff. It feels good, yeah?
I mean,
can-
and other stuff, but sure.
I mean, now you can kind of do whatever you want to do with the rest of your life and kind of be set no matter what. It's a good feeling, right? Kind of like you money to a certain extent. You'd have to really f up bad. Like even if you went back to being like even 1,000 viewer Andy at this point, like you're good for life basically as a result of the moves you've taken.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, thank you to Kick for doing that.
Cool.
The Gamba money.
I mean, I earn mother money through YouTube as well, but yeah. Anything else
true.
you want to talk about to make us further out of touch with our viewers?
Any suggestions? What do the viewers want to know? What do viewers want to talk about?
Oh, that's a good idea.
What?
I should do kick or keep till the end of, or till for a month or two more. The next kick or keep, I should arrange myself, but it should be 9 people, but it's for the next co-host spot.
The show is
Oh
not
my
good,
God.
though.
That would be epic.
You have to tone it down.
Why? No.
I appreciate that, Destiny.
All right. Bye.
Remember to hit that like and subscribe, and don't forget the notification bell so that my videos show up right in your feed.